Hello, I'm the CartoonBuff, here to make a video for you, a special video. But before I start, I just like to point out something here. This is just nothing but fair use and fair use alone. Any of the copyright arguments what can be given to me can be disattenuated by the proof this is nothing more than just fair use. So everybody kick back, enjoy the show. Yes, we're gonna do Felix the Cat, the on-stop Fright.
The non-stop Fright.
Thank you, Bane. Sorry, I have to eat your for a minute.
Yes,
So yes, the on-stop Fright. I love this animation, I really do. In the trash bag you go. Now, notice this actually has music and sound. Well, keep in mind, when these first came out, of course, these were silent shorts, but they started to put music in there in the modern era. I don't really mind the music, except for I wish they wouldn't add a little voice. I know they don't really talk, so they just sort of add a little voice in there. Not a big deal, though. I love this animation so much. Man, this animation. Oh man. I just really love this rubber hose style. Something really interesting to point out about most of Phil's cartoons. Like I said before, his art style is pretty simple, but really really, it grabs you, you know? It's that sort of style, it sort of brings you back in time in many ways. It's just cool. How I always like to refrain it, it's sort of weirdly cool. I don't know, it's one of those things I just, wow. This cartoon really has good pacing. That's another thing too, even though how cheap these cartoons were made, Felix himself and other people move really, really, really fluently. I mean, look at that. These are really cool cartoons. I mean, cartoons are not really made like this anymore. I don't know. I mean, once in a while you may get a few tributes to it, but not much really, now that I think about it. These type of cartoons are sort of, that's hilarious, are sort of gone. I don't know. He's sucking up the crowd with that's really cool. You know, a lot of things they could do back then in this era you can't really do in cartoons anymore. I don't know. I sort of wish they could, though. Oh, these are cool cartoons. And they're not just cartoons to me, they're just everything. You know, historians say this is great surreal art, and that's what it is, surreal art, man. I just love these cartoons. I mean, the work and the pain and the sweat and the blood and the love they put in these cartoons, you know, they were just cool. I mean, you can't really do things like this anymore. It's really... Oh man, this is really cool. Like, everything's alive, everything can stretch. It's just, you know, awesome. He's fighting it like it's a sword, but it's like lightning bolts. I love this so much. I honestly think if we didn't have Felix, this is the weird thing, you can hardly do the things what they do in cartoons today. Except for a lot of the stuff what we have today, especially like a lot of the surrealist stuff what they do in cartoons now, we wouldn't really have that if we didn't have Felix the cat. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I find that really ironic. It sort of brings it back to the time, sort of like I said in my video, Felix sort of belongs nowhere but the 20s. He only really belongs in that era, or even like the 1910s, where things were getting the suburb, new technology were getting the suburb. But at the same time, we still sort of live in this sort of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Superstition type world. You know, we were finding new technology, but we still live in the superstition like world, and that's what Felix sort of belongs in that world. And I don't know, you know, they tried a couple new cartoons with him. In the 80s, they did a short-lived series. I got what it was called for Felix the Cat. I think it was, I can't really remember. It was something Felix the Cat. But that sort of work, they tried to use a lot of the surrealism what they had in the original shorts like this. But it didn't really work as good as the 1920s shorts, because, I don't know. And that's the thing to point out here. The surrealism is just good, you know. I mean, the point with Felix was just to have so many gags as you can, and they did, obviously. Of course, you get racism. By the way, guys, I'm sorry if this offended anybody, I'm really sorry, but keep in mind, this is a different time. Even though they're sort of sucky, yeah, this is just a different time. Definitely wouldn't be shown on TV today, right? But yeah, except for that, that was a really cool short, and bye.